Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Inquisitor. In the last episode, we found Master Edmond and found that he claimed himself innocent. Hello! Brother, we must stop this madness. We must stand against it and stop it at any cost. It is the will of God. What are you talking about? What do we have to stop? We must clear Master Edmond of suspicion of heresy. It's a blatant lie, by which someone tries to scandalize our honorable master along with our whole brotherhood. We must not allow it. First, tell me who you are. My name is Hugo Montesque, and I'm a commander of a knightly order of the Brotherhood of Righteous. I hold office in the Second Protector of Justice, in the local chapter of the Brotherhood. I was charged to gather convincing evidence against Master Diavias, not to clear him of suspicion. In that case, allow me to join you, brother. Together we will find out how these things stand. If it really shows that Master Edmond Diavias is guilty, I will be the first who will demand the death sentence for him. Your offer seems interesting. All right, join me. Thank you, brother. You'll see our joint forces will be enough to stand against all the infernal powers they put in our way. I hope so, too. Let's go. Alright. We have a follower, Hugo Montesque. Hit points 106. Mana 80. Stamina 94. He is level 7. 20 strength, 18 dex, 20 constitution, 16 intelligence, 17 speed. Cool. Let's grab another follower while we're at it. Forgot to do this in the last video. Oh, and while I'm also thinking of it, I did get these boots identified. They're boots of Saint Boisdolino. Unique boots, in fact. My only unique item. Plus 47 mana, plus 11 to all the tributes. I don't know if that's high, but I'm assuming it's pretty good for a level 3 character. And plus 21 paralysis immunity. Let's take a look at these boots. 1,000 gold pieces, 60 durability, 5 armor class. Saint Boisdolino has been the subject of discussions in the Holy Mother Church for years. It's not even sure if Saint really existed or if he's just a fictional character. Skeptical opinions about the historically not proven and rather controversial character vary, as do the very opinions firmly supporting the idea of Saint Boisdolino really existed. Some are sure he was the son of a wealthy Iborian noble family who became a follower of the first prophet and lived in the shadows. Others are convinced that he was a mystic and an explorer who found the legendary lands of Priest John. Nevertheless, regardless of where the truth lies, there are many relics throughout the world which are ascribed to Saint Boisdolino. One of these relics are the boots of Saint Boisdolino, which he supposedly wore while sailing his ship Divine Voyager, in which he stood on the ground of the gardens of Equiptide's palace in the land of Priest John. The boots gain their magic powers. Where'd I go? Blech. I don't like the scroll system here. The boots gain their magic powers when Boisdolino, rather fuddled at the moment, waded to the miraculous river Kunka, which nobody with the exception of Priest John himself was allowed to enter. This trespass was punished by banishment. Nevertheless, Boisdolino was given 10 carafes of wine, and when he was leaving. Unfortunately, the wine was enchanted and erased the memory of both Boisdolino and of his men, so they could not find their way back to the lands of Priest John. Pretty nifty. I also got this vicious flail identified. It's green, plus 4 damage. I need to be a disciple to use it. In order to be a disciple, I need to be level 7. I meet the other requirements except the level requirement, so finding more and more. Same with this better great axe. Can't use these weapons until I get up. Also have the instant death scroll and a ball lightning scroll, which I had identified. Arcane skill isn't high enough. I might end up selling those. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of hanging on to them to see how the game plays out as far as speed of leveling and things, because honestly, haven't been out of this town. Head back to the sheriff station and into the dungeon and talk to the pooch. Sit down, fight. Whoa. The dog obeys my every word. I could use your company, you know. Do you want to come with me? I take it you agree. Let's go. There we go. So now we have a dog and a knight following us. It's a Doberman. Doberman Pinscher. Not the same dog from Fallout, the scraggly mutt. Okay, Edmond Diavaris said to speak with the Fritz, the Beggar, or Flitz. I'm going to first talk to the bishop. Tell him that we spoke to Edmond Diavaris. See what he thinks.
Greetings, my son. I hope your investigation is going well. What can I do for you?
Could I talk to you for a minute, Your Honor?
But of course, my son, I'm here. What do you need?
I'm looking for the sword of Master Edmond Diavaris. Do you happen to know anything about it?
What? You're looking for the sword of Master Diavaris? That's alarming. Or perhaps you're led by a noble notion to reveal the perpetrator of the theft. Nevertheless, whoever the thief might be, don't forget, Edmond Diavaris is suspected of heresy, and your task is to acquire enough evidence against him so we could put him on trial.
I spoke with Edmond Diavaris, Your Honor. He asserts his innocence and been a victim of a heretical conspiracy led by Baroness Linda Van Gallagan.
That godless heretic is trying to avoid justice, and they don't hesitate to utter the most terrible lies offending our Lord himself. The blood of those who died in the attack of the green skins on his hand. How could he be a victim of a conspiracy when people saw him opening the gates for the orcs? And how could Baroness Linda Van Gallagan be the perpetrator of a conspiracy? She's just a tender and defenseless woman. No, my dear son, you must not be led astray by confusing lies of Edmond Diavaris. Beware of him. He mustn't be allowed to lead you astray.
Do you know anything about the disappearance of Linda Van Gallagan?
It seems Linda Van Gallagan disappeared during the recent attack of orcs against the town. It's a tragedy that such a wise and selfless noble woman, who was so important for the town, mysteriously disappeared. I'm praying for her salvation of her soul. I keep hope that one day she'll return to us. It's just another proof of terrible crimes committed by Master Edmond Diavaris on the innocent people of Hillbrunt.
Do you have any idea, Your Honor, where the soldier Julian could be hiding?
No, son. Indeed, I have no idea. It's a military disciplinary matter, my son, and thus it's fully in the jurisdiction of Sheriff Canterbury. Of course, it's not found out that Julian committed an ecclesial crime.
What do you think of the Landsknecht Ulfgard, the alleged murder of Natalia Reichmann?
No doubt it's a great tragedy. Nevertheless, it's clear beyond doubt that it's not an ecclesial crime, but a secular one, and thus it's in the jurisdiction of the Grand Duke Weinberg. That's why I'm not going to do anything about it.
Do you know anything about the disappearance of Bishop Quinton?
No, my son, I don't know anything. The entire affair is strange indeed, though based on the experience I've gained in my service to God, I suppose the bishop is with our Lord now. I'm praying for the salvation of his soul. I know he was a pious man, and thus I hope God will mercifully accept him, even though he was not buried in holy ground, but torn to pieces by hellspawn instead.
Why do you think he was torn to pieces?
Because I've seen what those Beelzebubs do to a man, my son. It took us all a day to carry off the pieces of people out of the town after the attack of theirs. Keep in mind that there were only several dozen of them in the attack. Can you imagine what an army would be if there were thousands marching out from the iron mines, all ironclad, all wielding swords and shields? It'd be the final end of Hillbrunt.
I heard there was a savage storm raging over Hillbrand not a long time ago. Supposedly there were demons dancing in the sky. What do you think about it?
I'd hate to ridicule the locals, my son, but their knowledge of natural process is rather insufficient, and their ignorance and fear makes them explain natural processes by the presence of supernatural powers. I've observed the foul weather myself, at a rather close proximity, and I must agree that the storm was frightening indeed. Nevertheless, I must confess that I didn't see any demons or unclean spirits prancing in the sky. I can confirm, though, that the clouds being lit by numerous bolts of lightning from various directions were looking rather infernal. Nevertheless, if I should see a manifestation of infernal powers in an ordinary storm, I'd not help the Holy Office too much in this difficult mission.
Do you know anything about the missing Paul Hammerhand?
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about Paul Hammerhand and his fate, and I'm sure something happened to him. It's divine punishment for the terrible life the young soul led. But what I've heard about him, he was a very nasty boy. He was stealing, hiding, cheating. He didn't go to church, and he refused sacraments. No wonder he met such a grim fate.
That's all for now, Your Honor.
Farewell.
You're a common man like me, Knight. What would you do in these hard days? I would pray to God. God is all salvation.
Prayers haven't been good for anything so far. Certainly, he didn't stop any of the Scrooges. Well then.
Since I have those boots on, my strength went up to 36, dexterity 22, intelligence 16, constitution 23, and speed 16. It's quite a boost for an early level item. Let's talk to good old Flitz.
Hail to you, Sir Knight. What can an old lame beggar do for you?
Can I talk to you?
But of course, Knight.
You're said to be prowling around the town taverns. Did you happen to see something unusual the night merchant Kurth O'Neill was murdered?
No, I don't remember. My memory doesn't serve me well, you know, but maybe I would recall something for 385 gold.
I'm not gonna give you that much.
In that case, I can't help you, shithead.
Fine, Jesus. Here you are.
Well, in fact, I did see something. It was an awful night. It was snowing heavily, and I was looking around for some place to hide myself. When I passed by the tavern, I spotted someone climbing out of the window where the guest rooms are located. I quickly hid myself not to let him see me. It's never good to catch someone doing something wrong and let him see you.
Who was he? Did you recognize him?
No, Knight. I didn't. It was too far away, and it was dark.
You didn't help me much. I want my money back.
Calm down, Knight. I'm not finished yet. When the person climbed down the street, he wanted to escape quickly through an alley leading to the city walls. In that moment, a soldier whom I guessed was Millward came up from the dark. He was on guard that night, and I was frankly surprised to see him trotting outside in such bad weather. In any case, he caught up to the person and was talking to him for a while. I can't say exactly about what, but as I know Millward, he probably wanted money. After some haggling, they parted their ways, and the person disappeared somewhere in the dark.
Well, that's much better. Thank you. Now, you can ask this guy all kinds of stuff. The problem is that it costs money, and as you can see, some of the stuff costs a lot of money. So this information better be good. We'll talk to old Millward. He was last seen in the tavern where the murder took place. Greetings, soldier.
Hello, Knight. I hope all orcs will be hanging on trees all around. Those damn heretics sticking together with them as well.
May I speak with you for a moment? I need to verify the information I have from the beggar named Flitz.
Not all runny. What did he tell you? I doubt anything of it's true.
He confessed that you caught a person climbing out of the window of the merchant Kurth O'Neill's room in the Hillbrant Inn, just the night when the merchant was murdered. Is this true?
What? It's the first time I heard something like that. I don't know if Flitz pursues by this, but when I meet him, I'll break those crippled legs of his.
I don't know. It seems strange. Don't lie to me. Did you really see anyone that night?
I don't lie, Knight, I swear. I didn't see the Baroness that night.
Baroness? Who said anything about Baroness?
What Baroness?
You just said that you didn't see the Baroness that night. What Baroness did you see?
Oh, shit.
So you have two choices, good man. Either you tell me all you know, or I'll arrest you and put you to torture. What seems better to you?
Damned. Alright, I'll tell you everything, Knight. No need to torture me. The night when Merchant told me I was murdered, I caught Baroness Linda Van Gallagan climbing down from the window of his room in the town inn. I didn't know what to say, but before I could open my mouth and ask what was going on, she gave me a pouch of gold coins. $10 to get much more soon if I was silent about her nightly affair. I thought she just didn't want to... thought she was cheating on her husband, Baron Robert Van Gallagan. Didn't cross my mind that there would be something worse going on. That merchant on the air wasn't found dead until the next day.
I'm glad the truth has come out at last, Soldier. Do you realize you lied to a paladin of the Brotherhood of the Righteous?
Oh, I didn't mean, I was confused.
And you'll be much more, because you are going to spend the rest of your life in a musty cell. That will wean you off of lying to the Brotherhood of Righteous.
Mercy, Knight, I won't lie anymore. I'll change my ways.
In that case, give me the gold given to you by Baroness Linda Van Gallagan. It will be a token of your penance.
But that... you can't... oh my god. Alright. Here it is. Just leave me alone, please.
And we got 1,000 gold pieces. So even though we spent 385, we got about 600 of profit. Boom. Just like that. Boom. Don't think you can get in the inventory. Oh, my dog's name is Diablous. 134 hit points. My god, that dog is tough. Level 7 as well. He's tougher than he's tougher than Hugo. I don't think I talked to this guy yet. Greetings, soldier.
Greetings, Knight. For that duty, if you ask me, danger all around, beasts around every corner. And if it's not enough, look at those damned heretics. A few years back, one would not think that things could end up like this.
Have faith, soldier. The days are not over yet. Knight Darmont. He has his own name, yet not much information. Sheriff Canterbury. Grab a minute of your time, Sheriff Canterbury.
Alright, Knight, but make it short. I don't have time.
Tell me, Sheriff, do you happen to know anything about the theft of the monstrance of St. Orthenius?
The theft of monstrance of St. Orthenius is a terrible loss, Knight. I can't imagine who'd have done that. Holy Mother Church vowed and guarded it above all else. I'm sure it was some licentious heretic provision in the unclean infernal powers, because he managed to put to sleep all priests praying in the church for the salvation of mankind. In the morning they found him sleeping on the floor among the pews. There's no doubt that they were lulled to sleep by the culprit who seized the monstrance. Well, I ordered to look into it, but I wasn't successful. We didn't find a single trace leading to the culprits.
What do you think about the alleged murder of Natalia Reichman, which was supposedly committed by Landsknecht Ulfgard?
Poor Natalia, it's a terrible fate. Don't you think, to be murdered for a few pieces of jewelry? I've known Landsknecht Ulfgard for some time, and I've had a feeling that I knew him well. Obviously, I was mistaken. He was trying to sell her jewelry when we arrested him. I put him in jail at once, but before Duke Wanberg could sentence him, he managed to escape. Since then, he's not been seen. He probably fled to the south to get as far from Hillbrand as possible. He would have to dance on air if we captured him.
That's all. Farewell. I'm not sure if... Ooh, there's a barrel here. Crack it open. found out if you hold down the Alt key, it'll show you names of everybody, and it'll also show items on the ground. Looks like it's the left Alt only. My right one isn't doing it. It's a good way to kind of pick apart people and especially see some of these items. Also, what I did for this video was I actually decreased the resolution. A couple people have sent me messages saying that the 1920 by 1080, I guess, is making things too small on their screens. Obviously, everyone has different sized monitors. I've lowered it to 16 something by something. Check it. Hopefully this is better. This is a widescreen resolution. It's one under what I had it at. Let me know if that's good. Hopefully that suits everybody. I don't want to go too much lower. I'll be losing quality. Really don't get true 1080p unless you're in the 1920 by 1080. But I think 720p will suffice. I'm gonna actually save. Venture out a little bit before we cut the video. I'm sure we have quite a few places to head to. This will be my first time leaving this area. I'm excited. Holy shitballs! We have Hillbronk Place of Execution, Hillbronk Cemetery, the Iron Mines, Asherbalt, Mining Village Cemetery, Dragon Rock, Road to Dragon Rock, Tree of Death. Well, let's go to the Place of Execution. We'll do like a little circle here. I don't know. You guys got me all scared now. My God, there's a giant sea monster out there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Holy hell. This guy's coming to talk to me. His name is Fry... Oh my God, I'm gonna need a translator for this dude's name. Fryarik Robschik. Hello, Sir Knight. You're new in town, aren't you? I suppose the latest stirring events led you to our town. Maybe the Inquisition will be able to solve all our issues properly. Can I ask who you are, good man? Excuse me for not introducing myself immediately, Sir Knight. My name is Frederick Robschik. I'm the town executioner. Nice to meet you, good man. Excuse me for the curiosity, but if couldn't be left unmentioned, yet you look not at all well. Are you ill? To be honest, I haven't felt well recently, sir. It seems I've caught some disease. A few days ago, moist ulcers appeared on my body and cruel pain assailed me. In addition to that, I also have a fever now. I've already tried various salves and potions, but they didn't help. In fact, it's getting worse. I fear that it's something serious. Can you help me, please? I'll help you. I'd be very grateful to you, Sir Knight. I fear it could bring me down. Go see the herb woman, Alicia Werdenroth, and ask her to prepare a cure disease potion. You can count on me. Thank you, Sir Knight. You will surely be rewarded. We'll come back and talk to him late. What do we got? Loafers? Isn't that a kind of shoe? A friar? Boom! Let's see everybody. I don't see anyone on the stake.
Are they going to set the stake afire soon? I'm waiting here just to see the treacherous heretics burn in the infernal flames.
That's a mean bitch.
Execution at stake is terrible, but no death is terrible enough when it comes to punishing heretics, right? May all the devil's lackeys burn! May they burn in their infernal flames! May they burn!
Set the stake afire already! I'm waiting to see the treacherous heretics burn in infernal flames! Back to the heretics!
Execution at stake is terrible, but no death is terrible enough when it comes to punishing heretics. I'm glad that the Inquisition did its homework. Finally, we can have some fun.
These people are sick.
Execution at the stake is terrible, but no death is terrible enough when it comes to...
What the hell? You copied what the old man said. Screw you. Copycat. Oh shit, what's this?
Hello, Knight. I heard you'd come to town. What happened? The Brotherhood of Righteous strengthens its numbers, or is there an open war looming between Church and Brotherhood?
Watch your tongue, you scum. You don't know how dangerous fire you're playing with.
I don't think so. Death is always close to somebody like me, and the man gets used to it in time, Knight. In addition, I don't think I've offended you somehow or said something wrong, but I'm not surprised you're offended. Nobody likes me here. Why exactly would you treat me better than others? I'm a crippled scum, poor wretch, or lousy dog for anybody. Only my master likes me, and keeps a protective hand upon me.
Well, who are you?
Who am I? That's a question. Everybody knows me here. I'm Quarim, Executioner's assistant. I learned the job from my master, the Executioner, Frederick Rubshe.
Can I talk to you?
Of course, Knight. I've few opportunities to talk to somebody. All the people here think I'm a lousy cripple.
Yeah, we're gonna have to say that for next video. That guy's a blabbermouth. Oh, here's the gallows where we hang people, and there's looks like the stump where we cut off people's heads. Hell, I'm just looking for something to kill. Oh my god, seriously? Sad us an epic battle. Yeah, there's a potion right there, cure disease. Boom shakalaka boom. Alright folks. Sweet. Run around and give me some levels here. More strength? Of course we want more strength. Make me stronger, fool. It's starting to take double points. We're going to go ahead and leave melee at 7 this level. As you can see there, to get the Disciple, I need to be level 6 in skill level, which I have. I need to have 15 strength, which I easily have. And I need to be level 7, which I'm not. I'm level 4. Let's go ahead and pump up armor so we can get to the Disciple level of armor and start using better armor as well. And those only cost a single skill point. Alright folks, see you next video. Thanks for watching.